Come on into the room. Be coachable, teachable, trainable. Post your city and state where you're catching this information from, letting me know where you guys are actually consuming this value out here in these internet streets. Quick question for you guys as we jump into today's topic. Are your GHL funnels, your emails, your SMS, that's your text sequences working seamlessly? Are you consistently driving traffic to your free 15-minute brand audit call? Do you even have a call that is associated with the value and service that you deliver to people so that you can ensure that you are actually helping them? These are the items of your engine that will help you predict income. And if you're not doing these things, then today is the day for you to learn how to structure your quarter three income acceleration plan, and how to consolidate for maximum profit. So, welcome on into the stream. My name again is Brand Master Martina Britt Yelverton, and I'm your cash flow queen and founder of the number one legal tax hack to hire your kids in your own home based business. So, should you choose to do so, and typically you'll find me live before 1 p.m., okay, each Tuesday through Friday, dropping gems and value and things of this magnitude for you guys who need this information. You guys are out here in this internet street, stuck and struggling. And my job is to help you get your assets in order so that you can begin to attract the people who need what it is that you have to offer. My ideal, overall, finalized mission beyond my daily goal to brand you, educate you, and to help you get your assets in order is to actually partner with professional, positioned, profitable, purposeful, and legacy driven brands so that we can bring our value to the masses and so that we could show people along the way a transparent journey and how to get it done. Because right now, folks out here in these internet streets are lying to you guys about the true thinking that it takes to run a successful business like your girl 20 years in the game. Okay. So today, I need you to understand that I hear you. I know that you've built the foundation, you've learned to scale. And you've done this all typically through your W 2 job. We all came into this world learning how to be a kid, learning how to be a toddler, learning how to, be a teenager, drive our parents crazy and all of that. And we were shoved right out and programmed right out into the W 2 working world where we had to lay a foundation for how to bring income into our household, right? And you learned that, you scaled that, you did the thing. Now, how do you actually make the transition from that job into entrepreneurship so that you can have a legacy driven wealth plan, generation wealth building, and all of that for you as you move on through and try to enjoy your latter years? Okay. That is what you're trying to do. And I'm trying to help you understand how to consolidate everything into an income acceleration plan, how to make that transition, how you would be able to take what it is that you do as a professional W 2 job as an employee and maximize that profit while you impact, entrepreneurial ventures. It's hard for you to see it right now, but it can be done. So what I want to work on today is helping you guys understand what we talked about this month: clarity, your story, your VIP3, your conversion, your automation, your partnerships, and how to consolidate all of that effort into one impactful plan and how to accelerate it, right? We want to set some clear goals. We want to make sure that we're doing aggressive income generating activities for the next 30 days to usher us on into what? Quarter four. All right. And the importance of consistent action and leveraging speaking directly with people through something I term as a brand audit call. Yours could be called something else. Yours could be whatever your particular niche of service is, audit call. Okay, so you want to plug into that blank space right there, that which you actually do moving forward, so that you can open up the room for people to actually come onto a call, talk with you, and you to actually triage whatever your niche or service is with them to help them see your value. Okay. So, first thing that I want to talk about as we're into this plan you income accelerators is that this month, like I said, we've covered a lot. And now it's time to bring it all together, right? Next week, we're going to talk about a couple of different other options. But today, specifically, we're talking about how to consolidate this. And the first thing I want you to think about, and I say this all the time: thinking first. Review your brand clarity in your story. Make sure that you're crystal clear and consistent, that you are applying everything that you have, know, and do across all of your platforms. whether online or offline, right? This is your foundation. And the way that I will walk you through how to get this done and make sure that you understand you're doing it following a blueprint is I offer you access to the emergency branding fix it kit, right? And what you're available to do is go to brandfix.martinabrityelverton.com. You walk through each step of it. It's 9 steps to actually triage your entire brand. And for you guys who are transitioning and you have not yet created a brand, you can use this entire 9 step system to build it. Wouldn't it be nice to follow a framework and a blueprint that shows you how to build it right the first time? Yes, and yes. Okay. So it's time to take the opportunity to review all of that, put all of that in place, and move forward. Again, for my seasoned professionals who are transforming, transitioning, moving through and from your W 2, you understand the power of quarterly planning. It's about taking everything that you've learned and consolidating it into a powerful, actionable blueprint, again, for maximum profit. And we want to do that over the course of you following the get your asses in order philosophy, and you understand how to organize internally so that you can make these massive and aggressive external moves. Okay. Now, the second thing I want you to think about is optimizing your client conversion blueprint. If you don't have one, think about what type of formal activity, policies and procedures, handbooks. When you first come onto a job, there are things that are already organized for you to do. And you have to take and translate that mindset over into the entrepreneurial space where you're utilizing Google funnels, systems, emails, websites, text in a seamless sequence so that it's always nurturing your people. No different than every day you show up at that job and you open up that manual and you flip from one page to the next page and you get on the calls and you work for the man. You need your own handbook, your own manual, your own blueprint for how you consistently drive traffic to your free, whatever it is, giving people constant and continuous contact with your free value. This literally is the engine to predict your income. Okay. Not going to say all that louder for the people in the back. Push rewind. The third thing I want you to think about is leveraging your VIP3 and your scalable offers. Okay. How can you expand beyond a one on one? Are you planning your first group or your next digital product? This is how you multiply your income and your impact. And if you have no earthly idea what I'm talking about, then again, like I said before, you need to dial it back to next week when we talked about packaging your expertise. When we also talked about the automated client journey. And we also talked about expanding your reach through partnerships. Even before that, we discussed what you just heard me mention, the VIP3. You have to go back and catch up on these things because it's not for me to waste the time of the people who are actually following the blueprint repeating this to you. So go back to the YouTube channel, flip back to a part that you missed, and I'm telling you, pay very, very, very close attention to the VIP3 because it is your superpower. All right. Again, this is how you actually multiply your income and your impact. And fourth, identify 1 to 2 strategic partnerships, right? I need you to actually pay attention to who can help you reach new audiences and accelerate your growth. Who can you lend your value to help them reach new audiences and expand their growth? Make sure it's symbiotic. When you consolidate all this together and you get aggressive about it, intentional about it, making sure that it's still achievable, of course, these are the income goals that you will solidify, for lack of a better word, in quarter 3. I need for you to break them down into weekly, daily targets. This is called reverse engineering, right? Every call that you book, every client that you convert, every piece of content that you publish should move you closer to your end result, your goal, their solution. Okay, this isn't about making money right now. It's about building a sustainable, profitable business that allows you to live the time freedom entrepreneurial life that you have envisioned, that you have intentionally set forth for yourself, as well as ensuring that you are providing the solutions that people need so they can reach their results, their solutions, and their goals. It's about confidently making your mark and securing your future. Okay. Now, you hear me enter this part of the segment of all of this training as I close out because I want to be able to help you reprogram your mind by hearing your objections, bringing them to the front of the room, and helping you reframe how you think about things. Right now, you're extremely overwhelmed by all of the strategies that I provide, all of the mindset training, all of the ideas, all of the strategies, whatever you want to call them. And you're thinking, where in the world do I start? Breathe, sigh, woosah, whatever you want to call it, and start at the beginning with action. Pick one area. Pick one area that you know, that you know, that you know, all the way down in your zhuzh, right? Start there. From that point, you will feel like you're the most impactful and you will have the focus that you need to move through the first step. Again, in the Emergency Branding Fix It Kit, I tell you the first thing that you need to think about throughout all of what you're doing. The first thing that needs to be on your mind, the first thing that you need to make sure that you do, and that again is beginning with the end in mind, right? Beginning with the end in mind. When you're thinking about everything that you have to go through in your delivery of value, right? When you articulate what your mindset is, what your brand is, what your value is, what it is that you have to give, and the end result that is the solution for the people. That is the beginning of where I suggest you begin, right? If you start with action, picking one area, and that is the result for someone else that you know, that you know, that you know you are good at, this literally will keep you focused and keep you ready to move to the next goal because you already know that you know the answer to the first one. All right. Now, you're also thinking, what if I don't hit the goal? What if I set it up and I don't hit the goal? The goals are the compass, right? They are the projection. They are the intention. A little alarm. They are the intention, right? The process of setting and striving for them is what drives your growth. If you don't hit them, you learn from them, you adjust to them, and you keep moving forward. Why? Because every step is indeed progress, right? Every time I think about a situation, and if I continue to repeat it, my first thought is, what didn't I learn the first time? Before I try and do it again, I think, what did I already learn from this? So that you don't repeat that. Remember, every step is progress. All right. So I'm helping you understand here in July, you need to actually consolidate your learning into one powerful plan, focusing on optimizing one thing, your brand clarity or your conversion or your offer or your partnerships, right? Pick one. Start there and figure out how the rest feed into the end result. All right. So if you're ready to launch your quarter three income acceleration plan and you feel like you need a little help because you haven't determined what your number one goal is for quarter three, you don't know what you're going to do, then it is going to be my 100% suggestion. Join us in the community. Go to community.martinabrityelverton.com. Come and get your free membership. Come and get some mindset. Come and, spread your value among those who may need it. Come and retrieve some value from the community and move forward. Get some clarity. Access some tools. Look at some blueprints and some frameworks. If you come into the community and find that it is not for you, then drop us a comment and let us know what you were looking for because you may have overlooked it. We may not offer it, or we may not know that we need to offer it. Okay? Take the opportunity to join with us. Of course, if you like this information, any of the information that I distribute to you guys by 1 p.m. every single Tuesday through Friday, then definitely give us a thumbs up, comment below, and let us know if there's anything additional that we can do to actually help you. Leave your quarter three income goal. Allow us to hold you accountable, right? Whatever it is that you need to do. But most importantly, grab your branding fix-it kit at brandfix.martinabrityelverton.com. Get moving. Access the free 15-minute brand audit call that is available in there. Join us on Watch Me Work Wednesdays every Tuesday night at midnight, which is 12 a.m. Wednesday morning. All right, that's midnight on Wednesday, whether you're looking at it as the midnight of the hour or the midnight from the night before. Join us and get some value. All right. Again, my name is Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton. Next week, we are closing out July talking about building systems, the tools that you need, as well as setting up your 90-day entrepreneurial transformation. I appreciate your time on today. Thank you for your valued investment in your time, in yourself by joining me live or on the replay gang, letting me know that you are interested, dropping your city and state, and all of that. The engagement is truly welcome and needed, as well are your comments. I'm looking forward to catching you on next week. To your success, Brandmaster, and I'm out.